Hey guys, how's it going? Kolgarr here. So I wanted to do something a little bit different with the video. I know a lot of people who have just started playing Valorant are looking for tips and tricks for certain characters. Now I only play Sage, so I'm going to go over each map and I give you a few tips and tricks for the character Sage. I want to start off by saying that I am no way considering myself a pro or even necessarily a good player. But I feel like I've had enough time playing the character now that these tips and tricks will help beginners if they're looking to play Sage on Haven. So one of Sage's biggest abilities is her wall. Now her wall can be used just to stop people coming in, but it can also be used for some clever boosts. You can put the wall down before the round actually starts and get in some places in preparation for people to come in. One of the things that I find to be the most effective with one of her walls is actually putting it on B on Haven. So if you notice, you can jump up on this box and then you can jump up on this container. Now what this allows you to do, if you're doing it before the round starts, is you can actually see people come out of the mid window. Now if you have something like an op or a marshal, you can actually potentially do damage or kill the people as they're coming out mid window. Otherwise you could get headshots and dink throughout this wall. Now another reason why this is very powerful is if you drop off, you can actually get back onto your wall by jumping over here. And if you have a chance to cross mid-window, then you can go back here and get back on the generator. Another one of her really powerful walls is at the start of the round, you can actually put a wall in garage. Now, again, this prevents people from coming in one of the biggest choke points into C, so that people only have to worry about C long. But it also gives you the ability to hold certain angles that other people otherwise might not have noticed, such as this angle behind this pillar, or this angle on top of the wall where you can see this little crack in the door. Now this is really cool on pistol rounds because it's very hard from their perspective to shoot through that crack in the door, but if you have something like a ghost, you can see their heads and you can pick the heads off as well. Now this goes without saying, but if you're using the Sage wall, it's a very powerful defensive measure as you're doing site takes. If you're on offense, being able to wall off garage or wall off their spawn can prevent an entire avenue from which they're coming from. Now, they can certainly break your wall, but you'll be able to hear it and you'll be able to prepare for it, as opposed to them sneaking in. Now, another thing that you can do that's pretty cool is you can actually rotate your wall using your right mouse button. And when you do this, you can create a wall at an angle in which there's still a little bit of a gap. So if you have a person holding A with an op or an operator, you can actually shoot beneath this wall when you see legs. Now, even against fully armored opponents, that can kill them. So you can hold off A that way. Now, if you're coming into the site, you can actually wall off Heaven. Now this is a really strong position for CT to retake the bomb site, but being able to wall this off, you can actually stop one of their biggest advantages, which is the advantage of height. Now you only have to worry about these three angles, whereas you don't have to look up and change your vertical crosshair. Now on offense, if you come across a Sage that has put a wall down on this side, you actually have the ability as a Sage yourself to quick rotate your wall, line up your team, and go in to be yourself. Now, you can actually get on top of the generator, or you can just pour along the sides and use the Sage's wall to your advantage. This takes a lot of coordination with your team, and people need to line up behind you. You also need to let your team know if you're going to be doing the wall horizontally or vertically, because it can make a huge difference on where they line up. Another cool trick if you're trying to get a pick on the offensive side is using your Sage wall to boost people up and change where a sniper might peek from. Now they might expect this to be a messed up wall, but if you don't move fast enough, they might suspect that you actually boosted up on top of here. So by the time you have this wall up, you can have a sniper peek C and have a different angle where the person would have to flick up instead of just hold an angle. Now another cool thing you can do on defense is if you know that they're coming C, say you have teammates pushed out of A or B and you have the information that they're going to be pushing C long in garage. Another cool angle you can do is get behind this box and put up a wall. Now you have a headshot angle right here where you can use a sniper, and it's something that people generally wouldn't look for when they're taking the site. Now you have the ability to shoot and drop off, but you also have the ability to get back up. As you can see, you can keep using this angle, and you can also peek things like garage from this angle if you don't peek yourself too long. Much like defending on C, you can actually create a wall on the A sight box as well, being able to hold short and hold long. Now, using this ability may not be as effective on this site, as you can block off one of their main points of entry if you do it this way. However, if you have teammates on site already and you know that they're going to be coming A, this could be a unique advantage, as you'll be able to use an angle that they generally wouldn't expect. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. If you want to see more stuff like this, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below, and I'll do a Sage beginner wall tips for every single map. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.